Whoops. What do I have that dries fast? There we go. My Metaboos. I usually keep them in my travel pouch. Oh, sorry. There you go. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm not just doing a Freddy Fazbear card out of the blue. I'm actually testing something. Oops. It's kind of hard when the phone is like right up your nose. I think I'll use my number 8 for the outline. If it works, I'm gonna have a lovely card to put on my Etsy. If it doesn't work, well, I'll know for future works. But if it does work, then I have other tests to do. Now, normally it's stuff I would do off camera, but I figured I'd give you guys a treat for Halloween. Dee, 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 dee. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 Oops. I'd like to say that eventually I'll stop banging the stand for my phone, but we both know that's not gonna happen. Boom, 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 boom. La la la, where's there it is. Do do boom. There we go. Eventually I'll do the entire background in black, but there's a reason I'm not doing it right now. But it will come. Oh yes, it will come. And now we wait a bit for this to dry because I need to erase the pencil. How's the temperature? Still doing good. Okay. Dry faster. I only have an hour per each card. I should probably get rid of this. I use some scrap paper for the space cards that I've finished recently. Still pretty. Even if it's quite literally scrap paper. Should probably get another piece though. Well, I got this right here that I'm not gonna use. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I'm picking my browns. Where's my needed eraser? I had one. Oh, there it is. And it's impossibly dry. Good thing I got like 3 others. What's this? I'm gonna go for this one. Yeah, we're doing it pretty low cal today. Low calorie, of course. Taking it easy. It's just experimenting. I'm not doing anything serious today. And I'll be coming back several times for more experiments during the day. So, might as well. Currently, the music I am playing is the soundtrack to Chrono Trigger because I damn well felt like it and I didn't feel like making an entire playlist of Five Nights at Freddy's music. And now I spoiled the entirety of the videos I'm going to be making today. They're all going to be experiments based on Five Nights at Freddy's because I have several faces to work off of. This is working really well. You can tell this is a fresh one because I'm not struggling as much as with the other one. This is a, the wrapper's right here, a Staedtler Karat Art Eraser. So, note to self, get some more of these. I prefer lifting when it comes to kneaded erasers because I've seen artists rubbing with it and honestly it's given me the vapors. But to each their own. If you're comfortable using kneaded erasers like that, then do it. Don't adjust for me. That would be ridiculous. But that should be good. I'm trying to think of a good place to put it. I need like a tiny little Tupperware. I'm gonna ask Mom. My mom has everything. My mom has a hammer space in her purse. You need something, she will pull it out like magic. Then again, I think it's a power inherent to anybody that is a mom. Sorry. Boom, 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 boom. Da, da, till. So it's likely that my Freddy might not be perfectly color correct, considering what I'm going to do to him in a short bit. It's not like it's going to matter anyway. The ink is still, as you can see from the middle of his forehead, the ink is still legally wet, so I have to be a bit more careful. Think of it as shadowing. You would think after doing like the equivalent of 41 cards, I wouldn't feel like doing cards today. But nope, here I am. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yes, there is a plan behind the madness, I assure you. Everybody is probably preparing for Halloween. We're not doing anything special tonight. I was thinking after all these, I would probably stay downstairs, fire up Netflix, and watch Young Frankenstein before it goes off of Netflix tomorrow. I gotta make an effort and actually watch movies. I like the concept of movies, I just don't do anything about it. And I should, and I don't. Yeah, hold me that, you. Where's my good blue? The correct question would be, why am I not replacing all my dry markers? I'm saying that because, as you can see right now, I am using a black Copic, which is from the 25th anniversary set. And for some reason, only like a lot of these Copics dried out on me. But I don't mean I emptied them, even if I did empty some on one of my dinosaur sets a couple years ago. But the problem is, a lot of them are full, and I know because I refilled them, but absolutely refuses to work. They will re-dry out completely, and they're the only ones of mine that does that, because I've had my normal, original, square Copics for a good decade now, and a lot of them have never been refilled because I never used them up until they were emptied. Yet, I need a black pen, brush pen. Here you go. Maybe later? No, right now. Or maybe later. And none of them dried out like my anniversary set. Let me get my orange. Is that my orange? That is my orange. Because compared to the normal... There, see? See that? This is a new nib, and it is full of fresh ink, but after a little while it goes completely dry, gunky, and horrible. And compared to my normal sketch Copics, and some of them are older than the 25th anniversary set, see, there's a broad nib, there's a brush nib, no problem, nice and fresh and flexible. And these ones have a bullet nib and a sketch nib, and almost all of them are ruined, and I can't bring them back no matter what trick I use. I have like less than 10, I'd say 7 at most, that still work well. And they're all in the same environment, like this red here, see? Beautiful and juicy. And it has not been refilled, that one. Never. So, I don't know what's going on. Speaking of... oh, okay, I get it now. Hey, what's wrong with you? Lighting adjustments. I'm not gonna need the background for anything, so I might as well make it black. I prefer using pens to fill out the large areas in black instead of using my black Copic marker, because pen ink usually don't bleed along with Copic ink, and my black marker tends to do that if I'm not careful, so that's why I'm doing it like this. I am using right now I labeled them because I can't read Japanese. A Kuretake number 8 fountain pen. That I got in one of my... I'm trying to remember if this was from my brush pen second sampler or from an Art Snacks box, but if it's labeled like this, I'm pretty sure it's from the second brush pen liner sample kit. And I just remembered I wanted to clean my brushes today, and I forgot. Because I didn't write it down, and I should have. I remember much better when I write things down. Because the brush I'm going to use will probably be stiff. First world's artist problems. Soon everything will be clear. In more ways than one. I just ate and I'm hungry again. Why the light adjusting? You're not helping. If I just do some dots here, it's gonna look like he's wearing a little tuxedo. Of course, if I was taking this piece in particular seriously, I would put some Frisket film on it to airbrush the black on, so it would be all nice and even and equal. What if I'm adjusting the light, if you're curious. As you can see, I have several settings. But there we go. Now to the part I was planning on. Come here, you two. There we go. Just gonna re-moisten them. They're going to need it. There we go. Now, this is where we're going to try something, assuming it's not dry. This. No, I'm not going to be painting with some a Lush mask. The thing is, I am using these little empty ones to put paint mixes in, because they're short, they're thin, they're easy to stack, and they got a screwable top. And why did I put this in Buddy Moon? This is my lit pigment mix. Of course, the lit pigment glows in the dark and was made by Culture Hustle. And this is why it was not that important that Freddy was color correct. But at the same time, you gotta keep in mind that this will dry a bit more transparent. This is a mix that I had been using for my planets and my stars for the space set. So of course you understand it's a little bit old, it's a little bit thick with age. So that's why I am doing some testing. I want to know what happens under different conditions over dark colors. When slightly diluted in water. And all kind of fun little things like that. Some of you who are fans of the games probably know what I am trying to reproduce right here. That's it for the flats. I just hope I didn't dilute it too much with the water. We'll know when we get there, huh? And one last thing. There we go. Oh, almost forgot. That should do it. I'm pretty sure. Now, as you can see, it's a little powdery looking on the places where I painted, which is expected. Now, it's not really dark in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to charge the card and move the camera to see the results under my desk where it's dark. And we're going to see if it's coming out good, and if it is, I'm going to make more cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Maybe this will be more interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, let's see what happened. And yeah. Now, of course, if it was darker, we'd have a better idea of what I was trying to do. Yeah, you can still see his eyes. So, but otherwise, I think I did pretty good. It's still a neat effect. And if I back up, yeah, you can still see his eyes. Is the white of his eyes. But however, I bet if I try to film it again tonight, when it's going to be dark outside and I don't have any sun coming in, then it's going to be giving us the effect I am actually trying to achieve. So here we go for this first card. I'm just gonna... Broop. My signature will not glow in the dark, however, so... Hey. There we go. That's it for this first one. And that's it for this first live stream. There's going to be other ones during the day. A couple of hours, probably. Just gotta give my phone and my battery and myself some breaks. But I will be back later on. I'll see you guys later.